Welcome back. Well, it's been a solid start for equities. Let's find out how the morning is looking for the commodity markets. Manisha is back with us. Manisha, what do you have your eye on?
I'm looking at the metal prices, Surabhi, because last week was such a great one. We have nearly 2 to 4.5% of gains coming in across metal prices. But that hasn't been the case today morning because you've seen a bit of a profit taking coming in. And this is on reaction after the China held its annual meeting of the National Party Congress on Sunday. And China has set economic targets from 2026 to 2030. That is what they do. They set targets for the next 5 years. And the markets were anticipating stronger allocations, funding and growth numbers as well. And that's exactly what we did not see. So while 2022 saw a growth of 3%, markets were anticipating 6 or at least 5.5% on the higher side. China has set a weaker than expected GDP target at 5%. And that has led to some pressure coming in for many of these metal prices. Last year, as I said, last week rather, we did see stronger gains. China also is looking at inflation and the trade data numbers coming into this week. So it is going to be an eventful, choppy week going forward into this one. But as I said, last week we saw strong gains because the PMI numbers from China came in stronger. The US dollar index had seen some profit taking. And then the markets also saw jobs data come in from the US markets on a tepid note. All of that was very supportive and is the reason you saw 2% of gains come in for gold, 3.5%, nearly 3% for silver, and 2 to 3.5% of gains come in for copper, aluminum, and zinc. But we have started Asia or the week on a weaker note right now. Also, when you look ahead, there's just so much data coming in for this week. As I said, one is the China trade and the inflation numbers. Today, you have the US factory orders coming in. Tomorrow, it's going to be the Fed chair, Jerome Powell, testifying as well. And that testimonies will continue on to the Wednesday as well. Apart from that, it is the Australia rate decision that also comes in on Tuesday. Not just Australia, you have Canada and ECB important testimonies also coming in. Wednesday is going to be the ADP non-farm employment numbers. And as I said, the Jerome Powell testimony continues for a second straight day on Wednesday as well. Thursday is going to be the US jobless numbers. And Friday is going to be the US non-farm payroll data. That's going to be equally important for the markets to take direction from.